against the clock. Fighting the anxiety of making it or not. On top of that, you still gotta worry about the cops. To top that, you still gotta watch for the ops. Yeah, one color against all odds. We ain't got much, nigga, but we got God. So throw them fists in the sky now.
Alright, welcome to the Full Circle Podcast. My name is Bonnie.
My name is Rap.
Yes, sir. As you know, the drill. You can find our socials right here, right this side, bro.
Yeah, that side.
Yeah.
That side.
Yes, sir. Episode 3 of the Full Circle Podcast. We live.
On your side.
Right this side, bro. Yeah, so the previous episode I was a bit too late and I wanted to just elaborate more on one of our last topics on the previous episode.
Yeah.
Because I really like the topic, but I was just a bit too late to be talking about it, you know? It was more about currencies and fluctuation and how they're influencing everything. So I'd rather get into depth with that right now.
Yeah.
So I only mentioned inflation the other day, and I think I should mention every other aspect, such as interest rates. So interest rates consist of inflation, your borrowing of money by the state, and even the increase in demand of money. So what does increase in demand of money mean? It means, thanks for asking, bro.
I didn't. Like, I'm listening to you, though. You clearly have this down. I don't need to, like, be there, like, what is that? No
problem.
Facts.
Yeah, that's just the demand of cash required in the state. And your borrowing of the state, I mean, it's in the name, of course. We borrow money all the time in our country.
Yeah.
And inflation refers to your PPIs, like I said, your product price index, your consumer price index, your GDP, and other aspects which have a huge influence on the currency and everything. So other than that as well, that's interest rates. So interest rates in total influence how much your loans are going to be, how much rand is going to be worth and everything. So you find that maybe you're paying 8,000 rand for a mortgage.
Yeah. And
now our interest rates, I think, increased by 0.75%.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it increased a couple months back.
Why?
South Africa.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it increased everywhere else, even in the US recently. So what that really just means is that you're going to be paying more for your loans and for your house mortgage and for your car loan and everything like that. So that's what interest rates really has an influence on mainly, you know? Yeah. And other than that, you also get like your economic and political stability. An example of that would be like when Ramaphosa became the president of ANC, né?
Yes.
The rand became a bit strong because of the anticipation around him becoming president. Yeah. And an opposite effect of that is the past State of the Nation address. He didn't talk of any solutions and it fucked up the rand way too much, you know? So yeah, that's also another two pretty much different examples of that. And then you find government debt. That's one thing in our country that is really huge, man. Like,
yeah.
Bro, every kid is born with debt in today's day and age. Can you imagine?
Nah, obviously, bro.
Bruh, like, it's insane, dog. But yeah, that's just how it is. Your supply and demand from products, whether it's raw materials, finished goods, you name it, man.
Yeah.
That also has a huge influence in your currency rate and how it grows, and also speculation and confidence in your currency. That's the last one. Yeah.
That's the last one. You done.
Yeah. So no, let me finish the last one.
Finish. I'm not even joking. I'm just
So the last one.
You clearly had this. You know what I mean, written out. So that's why I'm not even trying to ask you questions like, this guy, you know what I mean?
I just wanted to make it real quick since we were talking about it in the previous episode. I just wanted to get it off wraps and everything.
Yeah.
So speculation also refers to like your day traders, retail traders. But another thing is people don't understand that when you're doing retail trading on the phone, it has zero influence on the financial market. Because you're literally just betting against the broker. It has nothing to do with the actual financial market. It's just like Betway and saying no, Barcelona's gonna win.
Yeah.
It pretty much means the same shit. So that's a wrap from there. Yo, let me breathe. What?
Okay, yeah. Since we're done with the educational part, it makes sense. Yeah. Now that we're done with that educational segment into the episode, we forgot to say we are shooting from Maf Clouds. Super dope place. Thanks to
definitely worth a try.
You know what I mean? And
They give us free coffee.
I also want to apologize for being too late in the past episode. I apologize for saying I love everybody. I don't. Hey, I hate these niggas, bro. I'm kidding. Yeah, but I was like this close to doing the fuck it I'm saying. You know what I mean? I was so close. But yeah, I was pretty lit. But it was a fun episode, bro. I think
the last few episodes we had fun.
Yeah. I guess some of the information was a bit off. Was it? I don't know.
Yeah, I think I was also just too lit to be talking educational shit. But I liked it though.
Yeah, but you didn't say anything wrong. Maybe you just didn't go as deep as you wanted to. You wanted to go professional, and there was just, you know. I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I really don't love these niggas. I don't love this nigga, bro. Come on. I'm a hater.
Man. Why the better heart, bro?
I'm kidding. I'm just saying. Jokes aside, though,
So,
what are you talking about, my dog? I've been cool. I've been chilling. Hasn't been that long, actually.
I mean,
yeah, it hasn't been that long, dog. This is the first time we shot 2 episodes. Or was it? Yeah. We shot back to back, so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it worked out, actually.
It worked out.
A bit too
But
late.
that's the thing. Hopping Fitz, I was like, God damn, bro. Like, you drinking again in the next episode. It's unhealthy. You might die. We dying for you guys. So
man, we only drink at work lately, which is pretty cool.
Like and subscribe for what? No, I'm kidding.
The Full Circle Podcast. Like and subscribe. Follow us. Check us out. Maybe we might have something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Literally.
Yeah. We might have young promos and what deals.
Oh yeah, I wanted
Vape
to
essentials.
stop it right there. I was talking to Pat the other day and he said, we giving away 100 vapes.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Away 100 vapes to the
and 100 juices.
Like, nah, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm kidding, but we might one of these days.
Who knows?
You never know. So just
maybe
like
just 2.
Subscribe,
But yeah.
You know.
Like and subscribe, guys. You never
But
know.
yeah, disclaimer: you're not giving away vapes. We are not.
Not yet.
Not yet. We don't know actually.
Side eye, Pat.
It's Pat's birthday next week, so we never know. Never know what she says.
Yeah, man. I am a home.
So what else are you talking about?
Hey, man. Me, I only got some educational shit here.
You only
But,
got. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, you know. It's so much. Okay, let's start with something simple, man.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on being incredibly selfish as you trying to find your feet in this world? What's your opinion on that?
I don't believe in being selfish while trying to find yourself. I feel like you should be selfish in success.
Yeah.
There's here's my view of things. Like as you're trying to find yourself, bro, you're gonna be around niggas, of course, that are trying to find yourself. You need to build each other up. You have to know who was there from the jump. You know what I mean? You have to know who helped you, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Until you get to a point where in fact you do find success and no one fits, so you're not supposed to be giving out like a hand to just anybody coming through. You know, everybody wants a free handout, but with that's the thing with success, bro. Like the thing with money, especially, people feel entitled to what you have sometimes, and I think you have to be a bit selfish when it comes to that. I never born ideas in field, so gonna give you that in. That show everybody when niggas lose like millions, I blew it, yeah. Already born and field, so niggas literally lost money from being too selfish. Sometimes from too selfless, I mean not selfish. Sometimes you have to be selfish. Sometimes you have to stay away from certain things. You have to stay away from certain people. As sad as it is, if it's so like not everybody, even if it fits with that nigga, but if that nigga's just there and fits to just drink and fuck around with you, but never actually has anything to input and like actually say like, yo, bro, maybe you shouldn't be spending 20 bands in the club in a day.
True, yeah, like you need someone who's
you know what I mean. You have to have your own opinions. So I believe in fatal being. You have to get a selfish side when you're successful, like because
I heard this other quote from Joey Badass, which is pretty similar to that. He's like 33% of most of your time you should spend with people who are better than you. The other 33% you have to spend with people who are on your level, and the other 33% spend with people who are lower than you, because you always also have to educate and give insight to the people who are also coming up. And then as the ones who are on your level, they'll also be able to push you to make sure that you also go higher as they keep going higher. And also, of course, better than you will always be there to be a direction to where you're trying to go and where you're trying to be at. So I really like that code, and I feel like
it's a beautiful philosophy.
Yeah, actually, you know.
But you know what I mean? From what I know, it's just niggas fuck up a lot, bro. Like I ain't gonna
everybody
lie,
fucks up.
Yeah, everybody fucks up. But it's not even but it's not even like on purpose. It's just sometimes it feels to you around the wrong people. And sometimes your day ones might be the wrong people at times. It's not always how you met new niggas and then they fake niggas or whatever. Sometimes your day ones, they're not even trying to fuck you up. It's just, yo, my homie has money and he's trying to spend 20 bands and learn how my budget and shit. Stay away from that sometimes. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's big.
But as you coming up, you broke, so not a lot of people are gonna be taking advantage of you because you don't really have money. So I don't think if it's you should be too selfish at that point.
True.
Because if it's I think in coming up, niggas help each other.
Yeah.
I really believe in
But help each other on things that bring growth. Not just
that's the thing.
Trying to
that's what I'm talking about. Like,
club,
that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, yo, maybe for example, Mark is working with Bonnie, Kobe on something, and Kobe puts in a hand, he comes to me like, oh, now this nigga can do 1, 2. That's how we work. You can't afford to be, you know what I mean, paying certain people. That's how I know.
We always just gotta lift each other up no matter what, man.
You feel me? But to a certain extent, once you get to a certain level, you have to know if it's really there for you. Those niggas the niggas that really helped you get that money, the niggas that tell you like, yo, bro, you shouldn't be doing that because in Fatal, I've also been working besides you, because those are the niggas that are gonna understand like, yo, how hard it was to get what you have. So you know what I mean, you shouldn't be blowing it away because they were there with you. They understand if it's you work so hard to get here, and they understand if it's what you have isn't just something you can
I agree 100%.
piss away.
I also believe it's the same way with also like having a hand, bro. You know, having a hand while you sticks around while you still broke. And when you get it like that, making sure she sticks around is a beautiful thing. But,
it is a beautiful thing, but it's not always. It's not. You know
it's not practical in today's day and age.
It's not really practical. You can find hands. There are good hands out there. I won't lie. There are, but you know, sometimes, like I said, bro, like I'm not trying to demonize people. I'm not trying to act like your friends are. Nah, I'm just saying like sometimes you just have to be aware. You have to be aware of your space. Like your best friend since grade 4 might not be doing these things on purpose. He just wants to go out with you, and then when this nigga has 20 bands to spend, he's not gonna tell you, yo, bro, maybe just spend 5. Maybe just spend 2. He's just gonna be like, oh, this nigga's trying to spend 20 bands. You know what I mean? Or 50 bands or whatever. So let's understand if it's a until you have to understand. You have to be stingy. True. To a certain extent, and you have to like really be aware of your space, aware of your girl. Your girl, I'm not sure you even tell your girl like, this is how much I make. Niggas don't usually do that. So how's she gonna know how to fit or not? This nigga's fucking up by spending 50 bands on you. She's just gonna be happy.
I don't need to tell her that shit. If
niggas gonna be spending, niggas gonna be spending money and then blame the hand for spending money, and I'm like, yo, did you know how much you have? Did you know that you spend 500 bands on Alimita? Or did she think if you have 20 mil, so 500 bands
ain't shit?
You know, so I don't know. Or did she know that when you spend that 500 grand, did you tell her, oh man, I only have 500 grand? Or was it something that you became angry about? Because I don't know, bro. Like sometimes you shouldn't blame people for being oblivious of your situation. You know what I mean?
I get you 100%.
But I know Honja, sometimes they hide.
I think for you to also just talk to your hand about cash, you have to be together for at least a year minimum, dog.
You know what I mean? But some niggas don't do that, bro. Their families and fit to where niggas or men or like fathers that feel like, yo, they might estimate. Of course, if you live with someone long enough, you might estimate, oh, now we can afford some Wi-Fi in this bitch. Yeah, we have a 4K TV. You know, this nigga's driving. So you might think we have this much, and in your mind you estimate, okay, this nigga has enough, but let's not push it to it. This nigga should buy me Louis Vuitton. So I think if it's in a lot of relationships, it gets to a point where if you are with a girl long enough, she will be able to evaluate how much a nigga's worth. I think I
get what you mean.
Yeah. I don't know, but I think that's how it is. Because I've been with girls where I don't have to like talk about how much I have. But over time, they know, like, okay,
they kind of get
okay,
yeah,
like, okay, sharp, and maybe I should bring some extra money to, and then sometimes they'll pay, yeah. I'd have hands that take me out, and I'd be like, oh shit, cool, let me do that. And then because if today did that, I'd be like, shit, let me do something again. Because if it's I really,
yeah, you feel like nah, they also putting in
you know what I mean.
So another question: what's your opinion on breaking up with a hand because you're too broke? I just thought of that shit. I'm like, hey man, why not throw it in?
Yeah, though you always asking like the hardest questions. Because I cannot say like that's wrong. But at least be honest about it. Don't just come up with whack excuses. Just tell a hand like I don't know, but how do you say it? How do you say like, yo, I'm too broke for you, my dog, so I'm gonna be outed. You know what I mean? I can't afford. You know what I mean? It's a weird topic, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, I get what
but
you
I 100% understand it because if it's there was a situation where like then I guess if it's it wasn't solely because if it's I was broke at that time, but I was just on some real, bro. I'm going through a phase right now and it's stressful, dog.
The depression card.
It's stressful. Like I understand, like it's really stressful, and you can't just say like, "Yo, babes, let's go out, dog. Let's go do some shit. Let's go."
Especially with me.
You want to do that? That's my type. Of, that's my type of shit. You know what I mean?
I like doing that too. So
and like if I'm going through some things, I'm not getting guap as much as I should be. It becomes stressful, dog. It becomes.
Now I get you exactly, bro. Because also me, dog. 2 or 3 years back, I remember I broke up with a hammer for the same reason.
Yeah.
But I didn't really hand it to her like that, and till today I regret not telling her. Like,
maybe. And me too. I didn't put it there. I didn't lie. Yeah.
I was just like, nah, time.
Like I'm not even gonna catch that. I really didn't put it that way. It wasn't the only reason, but I didn't mention that part. And it
that's
was
the thing.
It was a big part of the reason. If you say I'm going through some shit, and for real, like it's tough. I just can't. Yeah.
Just gonna keep doing this shit.
You know what I mean?
It's too much for my pocket.
Yeah. But do you think if you said it, you'd be like, nah, bro, you broke, but I love you anyway?
I think when I look back, I think she might have, honestly, I think she might have, because, okay, the only other problem is she didn't pitch in shit.
She didn't pitch.
Shit.
So you understand? You understand? Yeah. But that's the thing. Did you say like pitching? You can't.
You can't. But
you can't. But you know.
Yeah, she has to just try. You know.
That's why I'm like.
We also just trying to find our feet.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, yo. Bro, sometimes it feels unfair to them because we don't tell them like, yo, Korean fair to hey, Donna, you're not even. Chalo ko tang fair to. Singwenyana. Like. Something. But the niggas don't do that, and I understand niggas don't do that because
the pride behind
there's a lot of pride behind
self-respect as well, you know.
That's why I don't want to come out here and be like, yeah, I'm only on. I understand both sides to a certain extent because niggas don't really go like, if it's on too broke, on too, let's discuss it. Is it cool if you start doing certain things or like wait for me to really get up there before we can because
I failed, dog.
Yeah.
It was literally the same shit. Yeah,
besides, though, what is she gonna say? Like, you know, that somehow you tell her you broke for once. I mean, first thing she's on the phone with her friends. Hey, Mata, you got it.
Yo, yeah, now I get you, man.
It's a lot, bro. So
it's really a lot.
Pride, but I think it's a pride thing. And so, would you consider that selfish or selfless?
Yo.
To cut her hand off because of it, you going through some shit, and you know if it, she probably can't handle that shit.
More than anything, I think it's a bit of both, dog. Actually, I think it's a bit more selfish, but it's a bit of both when you look at it. Because
you can't do that with this answer. It's a yes or no question, then give your reason for saying yes or no.
Okay, I'd say it's also okay. It is selfless, actually.
It's because to a certain extent, yeah. That's why I was saying, like, I know it's a bit of both, but is it more selfish or more selfless?
I think it's more selfless when I think about it. Because for you to actually say
but what
no,
about their feelings, though?
But now you're sparing them from now looking at their friends and then being like, nah, damn, I could be having fun like this and that, but now my nigga too broke for me. You know?
Yeah, true that.
Because everybody wants to live soft at the end of the day, right, you know?
Yeah.
Like, even us, James, want to live soft. I mean, we might have to earn it more, but we all want to have a good life at the end of the day. We want to make memories, especially with the person we fuck with. So it's a very difficult aspect when it comes to that, you know? But yeah, man, it's just a crazy chat.
Yeah, it's a wild one, right?
Yeah. But talking about Hans.
Why we all okay, Shaba, but it's cool.
No, it's actually kind of unrelated.
Yeah, it is. Playlist by Mark, by the way, fire playlist. Fire.
Yeah, shouts out to the playlist.
Yeah,
shouts out.
Maybe that's why we're talking about this situation.
Because
my boy is heartbroken.
So homie, lover boy, yeah, check him out. His Instagram. We might just throw it over here, man. Marcus Peroweezy.
I'll be crying with her tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to talk about, you know, hey, how's it, man? About like consumption of content on social media. I think that was something that's something that really bothers me, and I try and talk about it as much as possible. You know? I feel like we consume so much useless shit on social media.
But it's by design, though.
That's the thing, it's not a mistake.
Yeah. There's a reason if all things are placed the way it is. It's to distract you. It's to distract people from rioting, to distract people. Escapism is a big thing.
From what's actually happening.
Yeah. So the less people in faith to talk about things that matter, that really matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The better it is for the governments of the world.
For
society as a whole. So, bro, why is there so many fucking iterations of that Real Housewives show? Because if it's realized or if it's who, you know, as long as females are watching that or girls are watching that, why are there so many iterations of shit Joe Rogan podcasts all of a sudden? Because as long as you're watching that, why is there so much music? Why is there so many movies, bro? Who's paying for all these movies on Netflix and these niggas ain't dead, but someone keeps bailing them out. Because if it's the more content they create, if it's the better it is, I guess, in society.
If you notice that Netflix also has this insane addiction with serial killers, bro. Have you noticed that they're always making something about serial killers?
Yeah, I do, but I never really like get into any of those.
I don't watch a lot of content in general.
That mini-series, that blonde lady that was killing it. Gay black dudes.
I forgot the name, but
it was trending, dog.
Yeah, I forgot the name.
And I watched like 2 episodes and I was like, nah.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer. And I was like, nah, my dog, like I can't watch this. Like it's just, I don't know, bro. I just didn't feel.
And I actually understand.
Yeah. Did you watch it?
Nah, I barely watch any content.
Huh?
I barely watch any content lately. I used to watch podcasts a lot,
really?
And then that's what also had me like, nah, man. Most of these podcasts I'm watching are just trash. Man. They're just talking about hands and, you know.
Bro, you just talked about hands.
I know, but we really talk about it in a certain sense, you know. We're talking about it in a certain sense that not most of these podcasts actually talk about, you know? Like the guy's side of certain things. I mean, most of them just talk about guys and how girls are also doing things wrong, but guys are also doing a lot of wrong things. You get me? So,
but it's not like women are not doing fucked up shit. I feel like we do some fucked up shit and like putting yourself.
And we also drive them
on some shit. Yeah. So like putting yourself on one side of the fence and going,
So I was watching a lot of those things, you know, your self-development stuff, your McG, but most of those things, they didn't really cater to my mind, because it was like, nah, man. Most of these are just talking about fun shit or about how to get a girl.
And that's why we are not blowing up as a podcast. That's why, because you are not doing the same thing that G's doing.
I mean, we do talk shit, but I don't know what you mean.
Now I'm fucking with you.
You want us to talk about how many bitches we've been?
Did you fuck? Did you do it? No, I'm kidding.
Keep rising and keep faith. Don't be good, my nigga, just be great. I would tell you to keep safe, but these days all we say is stay dangerous. Stay strong, they won't break us. Black kids with black cars and bank statements. T-shirts with black faces. These days